So if you've been looking for a power bank, you might want to check out Blaber. They sell some really great ones, and they have some really great features in them. I do have a lot of these other cheaper ones, and these are fine. They are what they are. They are slightly overrated. Like this one says 10,000 milliamp hours. Definitely not. It's definitely not. Do they work fine? They work fine. But if you're expecting the full power out of these guys, you can be a little disappointed because they do not have it. But they're all like decent. You know, you can see this is the Rambo. This is the supercar power. And all kind of the same thing. These are just very basic ones. They're just chargers. They just charge. That's all they do. And same with this guy here. This is a Cobra power bank. Kind of neat. I think these are all the same company. But all in all, these work fine. But like I said, you do get what you pay for. So if you're buying a cheap one, it's going to work. It's a battery bank. You can't go wrong. But if you want some more features, a company like Blaber, they really have some cool ones here. And I got 3 here. And these all have solar panels. So you kind of see what I kind of like, especially if you're doing camping, traveling, things like that. And you want to keep these topped off. They do charge themselves in the sunlight. They do take a while to charge. You know, you're not going to charge this up in a couple hours in the sunlight. But what's nice about it, the solar panel kind of keep them topped off. But if you leave them out in the sunlight for a few days, they'll be fully charged. So I just kind of leave these out in the open like this. So they, when I need them, like power goes out, or say we're going camping, you have them. And here's just 3 of them here. I'll kind of show you the neat features on these guys. Of course, this one, I think this one has a compass on it. Yeah, this one has a little compass. But it does have wireless charging, which is really cool to have. So if you got a modern phone, you want to get wireless charging. Where these cheaper ones here, they do not have that. You have to plug in a wire. It does have flashlights, and I think there's some other features. Oh, here's all the plugs right here. And you can kind of see it's got a couple different plugs. USB, USB-C, and I think an iPhone one. I think one of them's iPhone. Yeah, I think that's the iPhone one right there. So a little bit of everything on here. You can charge them through the cable if you want to do it that way. I like these. There's a little bit waterproof, so you can kind of just hang them off your backpack if you're hiking, things like that, and let them kind of keep them in the sun. This one's nice. It's a smaller one, lighter, but it has everything you want on it. Nice, all the features you want, especially like the wireless charging. And a little bit bigger one. And this is if you need a lot more power. You can be charging a lot of stuff. Get something like this. A lot heavier, but way, way better. You can see this one just have the flashlight, and I'll kind of show you here. I think you just hold it down. So even like this one here, I think you hold the button down one time, and I'll show you the charge. And I think you hold down a couple more seconds. Let's see. I think it turns on the flashlight. It turns on the flashlight. And there's some different modes on this. Let's see if I can turn it off. There we go. Same with this guy. You hold down the button a few seconds, and you'll get the flashlight. So it's kind of neat that you have a flashlight and a power bank in the same thing. This one doesn't have wireless charge, but it has all the other plugs, USB-C, iPhone, and a nice USB cable, nice USB port here or for charging. So that's kind of cool to see something like that. And this is kind of a thing I don't see on too many of them. So if you have a device that has just a normal USB port for charging, this guy will do it. And then the last one I have, and this is the best one I think. Very heavy. But like I said, you get what you pay for with these things. And this has a lot of features. Let's see if I can turn it on here.
Power on.
So you can see this one has
Power off.
a built-in radio. So it's kind of cool if you're out in the woods and stuff like that. You want to hear some radio? There you go. So sometimes your cell phones don't work. Kind of neat to have that, especially if you're camping in remote areas where like a cell phone won't work. You want to hear the weather. This is a good way to go. Of course, it does have wireless charging, flashlight. I think it has like a little kickstand here, a little hang stand. And get her all the way out. I think it's a little kickstand. So you can kind of aim it up in the sun if you want to do that. Kind of neat to have that little feature. And this is for the radio tuner. There's no display for the radio. It's just kind of, you dial it in. But all in all, really nice. And this one has its cables kind of hidden away. So you can kind of pull them out like that and charge up your phone. So it's got iPhone and a USB-C cable. So kind of nice. But really a lot of features on this guy. And what I like about it, they're somewhat waterproof. Solar panel. So they're going to keep topped off, especially like I said, when you're camping. It's nice to have that kind of feature. And this one's got a radio. So you can see it's a volume up and down button, the tuner on it, a nice display, and a flashlight. I think the flashlight feature is kind of a cool thing to have, where these cheaper ones, they also have a flashlight on them, but they're pretty weak. It's just like a really cheap LED. Better than nothing, but you get what you pay for. So that's always like these little bit better ones. And I use these in different like situations. Like this one is the beast. This one, if you just want to do a little bit of traveling, just keep things charged up on like a short camping trip, very nice. A little bit bigger one. It just depends on if you're hiking. Come on, carry heavy things like a beast like this. If you're not going to camp very far, say you're going to park your truck, park your car, get your gear out, and go a short distance, this is great. Longer hikes, this one's nice because it's fairly lightweight, but these are rugged, and that's what I like about them. They can take a good beating. You can see already kind of a little dirty. They've been traveled a bit, and they really don't show much wear. So very, very nice. But like I said, you get what you pay for when you buy a USB power bank. And like I said, these are nice. These are nice. They do what they got to do. But you got to be careful. Some of these weird name brand ones, they're overrated. So this 9,000 milliamp hours, probably not true. Actually, I know it's not true, but they do work. But get something nice. Get what you need, and that's, I think, the best piece of advice I can give you. Get exactly what you want and what you need. If you're going to do a lot of walking, a lot of hiking, get something lighter. You don't have to worry about that. Just going to be camping at a base. The bigger ones are better. And I do like the solar panels. All right. Hope you guys find this useful. That's you guys. Have a great day.